this, and actually it hasn't been on there except since this morning, but there's a new tab on the Blackboard site. I know it's hard to see in the back, but if you go down, you're going to see about 4 or 5 down, there's a tab that says group work. And group work is essentially the homework that I told you about that we, 5 times in the semester you got to do homework. And so if you click on group work, which I will do now, you're going to see group work number 1. I'm going to click on group work. And group work number 1. And group work number 1 has got a couple of things. The first 2 are Word documents, Microsoft Word documents. And the first thing is essentially the instructions for group work. That's what you've got to do. And you need to read the instructions, but in essence, what's going to happen is you're going to get a data set. You're going to have to analyze the data set. You have to draw a histogram, extend the leaf plots, and make some bar charts if they're appropriate. You're going to have to calculate the mean, the median, the mode. You're going to have to write sentences to tell me if you can figure anything out from the data. That's what group work number 1 is, to analyze this small data set. And that's what the instructions will tell you. Now, I messed up this morning. I made a grading rubric which says this is how it's going to be graded. So you can actually look and see, if you do all of these things well, you get a really good grade. Okay. The only thing I messed up was I think it's based on 25 points, but it's supposed to be 20 points, I think, in the syllabus. Did I put 20 points on the syllabus?
25.
For group work 1? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that's good. But anyway, the only thing that changes is the points. I mean, all of the things that you got to do well stay the same, right? All of the descriptions, okay? So if you read that, that would be perfect. Now, if you click on the file here, it says data sets for group work number 1. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky. There's 10 different data sets here. And so you're going to be paired up with somebody. You'll have a data set, and actually, because we have more than 20 people in the class, there'll be a little bit of an overlap. There'll be probably 2 groups doing a couple of the data sets. That make sense, everybody? Okay, so here's the confusion. We got everybody back. Okay, how many people we got in class? Jordan, where are you sitting? You say you're right there. Okay, so we got 3, 5, 24, so we're going to be a duplicate a couple times. Okay, so we're going to do this totally randomly the first time. Maybe next couple group works I'll let you decide who to work with. But let's see, Stacy, give me a number from 1 to 10.
7.
7. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so Andres is going to start the count. So we're going to count to 10.